Downstairs there is a 13-mile Porsche 911 992 GT3RS System 3 upgrade with an extended base package, which at some stages just really didn't go to plan. Let's take a look. GT3RS, the grail car for a lot of people. The owners come in many shapes and sizes, but I find that the majority of them just kind of do what they want. We know we've got our track guys, we've got the sort of investment guy, we've got the influencer guy, you know, and then we've got the guy, like I say, just does what he wants, and it's exactly what Ollie, our client, is like. This is a special system. It's a stage 3 with a morale, uni and hybrid mix that we've put together based on experience, and then a custom sub box on Ollie's request, and it works really well. Like I say, it didn't all go to plan. No! But it's yeah, it's not the problem that defines us, it's the solution, isn't it, you know? So I'll show you that shortly. Ollie's been a client for years, he's done a number of cars with us. This is just his latest project. This car leaves here in a few days' time to go to RPM Technic and have a Manthey Racing kit fitted to the car. So this is about to go another step even further, and we're going to meet the car at Goodwood next week for its first track day, and we're going to cover that in this video as well. So yeah, enjoy that. But first off, let's discuss what we've done. You know, as you've seen with many of our Porsche systems, this is a custom 3-way, 2 amps in this one, Audison AFM 8.14-bit DSP amp, and then we've got a mono amp dedicated to running the subs. The sub stage in this car is larger than what we would usually do in a 911. It's upon request and is well within our remit to do. It's tailored to the car, but it wasn't without its troubles. Let's take a quick look at that now. Excuse the state of the fab room, we're mid-build, alright? So I'm actually towards the end of the build. This trial fit did not go to plan, alright? I've had to remove 2 sections of the subwoofer box. Now I could show you all the shiny bits, all the bits of me looking great, right? Which is most of the time. But sometimes even I screw up. You see these contours here? These are new. These had to come off. You can see here the thickness of the sub box. It's around 20-22 mil thick in areas, about 10 mil thick on the outer composite walls. But they were here like this. Not too sure if you can see that too well. But yeah, trial fit. You've always got to fit. As soon as we could notice, the cage has a diagonal section in the center, and it was just ever so slow. It was too close. So we've taken them off. I'll see if I can get some sort of time lapse of this being trimmed. This is a Porsche matched Alcantara. It's going over the entire thing. Subs will go in, this will go in, cage will go in, seats in, kicks in, sills in, and then it goes home. Might be thinking, why is he pulling it all sorts of weird ways? These inverted bends cause you a nightmare on such a large 3-dimensional panel like this. No! Round 2. I've never had a piece of Alcantara tear like that before. That was chaos. Shit's expensive, it shouldn't be breaking like that. I'm wondering if they've sent us Here's all the excuses. I'm wondering if they've sent us the sort of variant that they tried to fob everyone off with a couple of years ago, because it doesn't actually feel as flexible as the stuff I'm used to working with. I'm well nervous around this Alcantara now. I should be able to just confidently pull this, you know, pretty much as hard as I can. I've never had it pop like that before. So we'll be going handheld today because the gimbal is playing up. Look at this thing. And then you got that monster over there. It's like a dreamy Gran Turismo 7 garage, isn't it? You've just seen the rigmarole with this thing, but you haven't seen it in the car. No. The blue is because of the dashes of blue around the car. Now, out of context, I understand, you know, in the fabrication room, this thing looks ludicrous, it looks massive, it's all angles all over it, but when it's in the car and it's tailored in there, you know, there's so much going on in here that it's not actually that bananas. You see that tip there? That was that sort of nose to the sub box, butts up against the OEM center console. There is next to nothing more that you can see in here other than an extremely discreet bass knob. You can just see the little copper caps through the doors. These are £35,000 per doors, so we have not deadened them. All right, the ethos with almost everything we do is that it's completely returnable to standard, right? So yeah, we've opted not to do them. Yeah, it presents itself in the way that it sounds, of course it does, but you have to play to the car's strengths really, and that was a decision between us and the owner of the car. Got ourselves a little list for RPM Technic there on the dash, just to help them out if they need to remove the sub box. But yeah, insane car this. Great system as well, sounds rad. So there you have it, you've seen it now. What a difference in the car from the beginning of the video to now. I thought I'd take you a little bit further on this video, just because we were going there because we can, and you get to see a bit more of it. Plus the fact you get to see a car with car audio that is still taken on a track. So yeah, fantastic stuff. Really good day, really good system. The DNA of this system, of course, is exactly the same as all of our other 911 work, all of our other Porsche work. It just has an extended base package, which you can go for. You know, it's very user dependent, I suppose. You know, a specific type of person will want a specific type of output and things like that, and we can cater for all of those levels. The real discrete OEM stuff, the really overt sort of show-based stuff where we can go much further than this, should you want to. So yeah, good crack all round. It's been really good to be a part of this project. Everyone's done a great job, and Ollie's super stoked with it. So yeah. Anyway, I'm Carl. It's a studio in car. I hope you've enjoyed this. This has been Ollie's now Manthey Porsche 911 992 GT3 RS. There we go. You take it easy.